Hello guys, trust you are doing awesome. It's Don's Graphics here. Thanks for joining us. In today's tutorial, I'll be taking you through the process of creating this awesome birthday flyer design. I also will introducing you to another awesome and powerful application that will make you to realize a design that is sparkling with all the details revealed like this. If you are joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe, for we share more amazing tutorials and other graphic design tips regularly in this channel. That's it. Like the video, subscribe, and stay tuned as we proceed with our design. So the first thing I'm going to do here is to determine the size of my design. Let me just go back to a perfect start. Now when you open Pixellab, this is the interface. Delete the default text and proceed to these three dots here by the top right of right corner. Go to image size, and now the size we are using here is 1016 by 1280. All right, so we have this size. Let me show you that again. 1016 by 1280. After achieving this size, you want to proceed to add three fundamental steps in design. I've always told you guys there are three simple steps in creating a powerful design. The first, arrange your background. The second, import your elements, and lastly, conclude with the text. This is a game changer tips that I've been using and it has been working like real magic. You want to try that out? Let us get going. Now, you want to click here on background setting, right? Okay, so click on background setting, go to from gallery. Now, I will be sharing all of these resources with you, so there are no reasons for you to panic. Okay, so this is the background we are using. You just want to select this background and click on the good sign. It will be imported. Now there is a darker part of this background which I do not appreciate. All right, so we're going to do some work with that part. I've allowed us to begin by going to draw tool. Okay, we are going to bring a white shadow here, so go to draw tool and increase your on the draw tool, increase the pen size to full capacity, the roughness and the smoothness, sorry, to full capacity. Now subscribe to the channel to understand. Thank you so much. Subscribe to understand our video, drop your comments, and let me know if you want to replicate the design. I will share you a WhatsApp link, a community WhatsApp link where you can join and be part of the group. Now after increasing all of this, just tap your finger on the screen and you will see the shadow. Click on your check mark which is right here looking at you. Okay, click on it, then you subscribe to the channel. That's great. Now after doing that, go to color and let's change this color to white. I would love us to use a perfect white, okay, for this section. So just basically going to blur this darker section. So I hope you can now see how we want to alter this background. It's quite simple. Just stretch it out. Okay, let's make it bigger. So stretch it out enormously. All right, good. So want something like this basically. Now after achieving this, just go to your lock tool and lock this out, then we are good to go. So once we've realized this, the next thing that we're going to do is the background is set for the design. Like I said, import or arrange your background, import your elements, and include your text. Now we're going to import the element. And what element are we using here? We are using the image of the birthday celebrant. So I would love us to understand that in graphic design, in designing a birthday, there is a tip. This tip is when you are using multiple images to design, you have to make one of the images to be the focus. All right, so look at what I'm going to do here. I'm going to crop out this one. I edited these pictures with Pixellab to bring that vibrance. All right, this is one of the secret apps I use to edit my pictures. I use Pixellab, but then I'm still going to show you an application that will change the overall look and brightness in this flyer. All right, so just stay tuned, keep watching, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and like it also. Right, once you have imported this, we want to make this picture the focus of the design. So what do we do? First of all, we increase it in size enormously. Now depending on you, you might determine the direction you want this image to look. All right, so I want it to be looking to the right. So you go to what? 3D rotate, click on the 3D rotate button, subscribe to understand, guys. Subscribe to understand. Now on the y-axis, we're going to rotate it quietly. Okay, can you see that? Great. Click on your check mark, then go to centralize option. Make sure it's centralized to the middle, and you lock this up. Now after logging this up, we can still shift it up a bit, no worries. Okay, now what we're going to do now is to copy the shadow that we created. Remember that it can also act as a fading. Okay, so just make a copy of it, bring it right here. All right, you see that? Great. Now this is what we want. Just lock it up also. So you have already realized that we've successfully blended the image with the background. So that is the work of that fading. Now that we have done this, let's bring in other elements. All right, so we're going to bring in the second image, which will be like a sub focus for the image. So I have this one, edited it also with Pixellab, right? So we're going to bring this one, position it here neatly. I hope you are following up, guys. If you have any worries, let me know in the comment section. I will be reading your comments. Okay, so let's just lock this up for now and see how it goes. Okay, now usually I've always indicated that images that stand on a plain surface, which is 3D image, must cast a shadow. All right, so how do we get the shadow? Just go back and copy the same shadow that we created here, but this time around we are going to reduce it in size. Okay, remember that we created this using our draw tool, so this is also, we can use it as a shadow. We can use this as a shadow, and usually shadows are black. So let's go change the color to color black. After changing the color to black, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop your comments, tell us where you are watching from, then we proceed. Now, so we're going to bring this here. I want the shadow to cast just down here, since the person is standing on a chair, so we can make the shadow to cast right here. Now look at what we're going to do. Go to opacity and reduce the opacity. Can you see that? This is an easy hack to create shadows on Pixellab. Very easy and simple. So just align this well. Let's stretch it out a bit, but then we're going to send it now to fall to the back of the image. Okay, so shadows are falling behind a person, they don't stand in front of a person, so it's still the same thing we are replicating here. Now go to your layers and shift this to fall to the back. How did I shift it? Simply by clicking on this 8 dot, long press on it, and you can send it, it can easily move. Okay, severally I've shown you how to do that, guys. So on opacity, you can play with the opacity to your determined length, all right, to the level of visibility you want it to have. It all depends on you. Right now you are the master of the game. Okay, so now it's time for us to bring in some awesome flower elements, some very awesome flower elements. All right, so I think we can shift the image and the shadow a bit to the right, because we need to write the birthday wish. Okay, so let's shift it a little bit to the right. Good. Now we're going to bring in some flower elements. Okay, so I have with me this flower element here. I'm just going to increase this in size. Oh my goodness. So let's lock that shadow. Okay, then we have the flower elements here. Just size it up neatly. Now what we're going to do is to send it to the back, or we can reduce the opacity. Let's reduce opacity and see for now. Okay, so opacity is reduced, but then let's send it to the back of the image. Okay, let's send this to the back of the image, then we increase its opacity a bit. Good, so we're sending it to fall directly below the image. Take note. Then whatever you do to the left, try as much as possible to also do it to the right, so that there can be some balance in your design. So we can shift this a little bit downwards, all right, or we can leave it like that, shift it closer, then we make a copy of it, and this time around we're going to bring it here. Then as we bring it here, we're going to shift it also to fall behind the image. Okay, great, good. Now everything is moving on as planned. We can lock this up so that it doesn't interrupt when we are doing other stuffs. Now it's time for us to bring in the last element. Like I said, I've not done anything with text, and I believe you can see that. So I'm with flowers. First of all, these are the last elements I want us to use. I would love to rotate this a bit, increase it in size, shift it here. Okay, shift it here. Okay, beware of the leg of the person, so let's shift that image also a bit with its shadow. It was too much to the right, I think. Okay, then we shift it this way. Let's shift it a little bit this way, and as we shift it to this side, let's make a copy of it. Make a copy and send it right down here. Send this one down here. All right, good. So everything is moving on as planned. Now that we've succeeded to achieve that, just lock everything up, and let's now go for the text. All right, so now we're going to start with the text. But when we start with the text, let's just make a duplicate of this white fading that we created. Let's make a duplicate, bring it here. So I'm going to reduce this one now. I just want us to cover a section where the text will fall, because we want it to actually blend well. So reduce it to the barest minimum and position it down. Now you can lock it up, and after locking it up, let's go with the text right now. So we're going to start for the text. Let's say happy birthday celebration. Okay, happy birthday celebration. Make this to fall in caps. Bring it down here, change the color to black, and let's use a font called Trajax. Okay, I can't find that font here. Let's go for Trajax. Easily download Trajax on thefont.com, or you can use any other bold font. Now once you have this, break it into 3 lines. Okay, make sure it's on 3 lines, 3 beautiful lines. Leave it like that. Let's reduce it again. Okay, so we have happy birthday celebration. Reduce the barest minimum. After achieving that, go to shapes. Okay, make a small tiny shape like so. Then let's give this a pink color. And you know, ladies are very common or very used to pink colors, so we're going to rotate this one now. Let's edit it again, reduce it a little. All right, now let's rotate it. So this is your rotate button. For those of you that are still new to Pixellab, please guys subscribe to the channel. All right, subscribe to understand the video, subscribe to understand. Thank you so much. Like the video also, drop your comments, tell me where you are watching from. I would love to know. Okay, so let's leave this at rotation -11. Someone is asking what is rotation -11. Okay, you just rotated it to 11 degrees, sorry. And we're going to copy this to maintain the same font. They will write Amaka. All right, so I love using Nigerian names for my birthday designs. I don't know why, but hey, Nigerians, we love you. All right, so if you're in Nigeria, say hi in the comments. Shout out to all our friends from Nigeria. Now we're going to change the color of the name Amaka. Equally tell us the meaning of Amaka in the comment section. Like this video, share it out to other graphic designers out there. We're going to go to style for that text. go to bold. So let's go to style and bold this text. I want us to have a bold text there. Now rotate it also. Okay, try to rotate this also to make it slanty as well. So I'm rotating the name by minus 12. We're going to increase the size to 20. Shift it up a bit. Try to centralize it neatly or nicely on the shape. Do that and like the video. So I have a marker, and after achieving this, we're going to write the name, a marker Jenny. Right, so we have Jenny. Then let's change the color of Jenny to black also. Then we go to our font area. Now we're using a font here called Amsterdam 2 Slant. Amsterdam 2 Slant font. This is the name of the font, the Amsterdam 2 Slant font. Please get this font also from the font. Go to paddling. Since part of the text is not showing, paddle it to the left and to the right as well. Increase this neatly. Let's try to increase this one neatly, and all right, so we're going to do some little adjustments here. Let's shift the image and the flower element, sorry, a little bit. Oh my goodness, so we're shifting the wrong ones. Let's shift. Okay. All right guys, so shift this a little bit. Let's make sure that we're shifting the right elements. Okay, let's shift this. Okay, we are not shifting the right one. Sorry about that guys. Yeah, so let's shift this a little bit to the right so that we can have some spacing here for the names. Okay, so now we're going to increase the size of Jenny. Then the last flower here, which is this one, what we're going to do is to shift it up and make it just to have this kind of look. Now after achieving this, what we're going to do next is to copy this text and write here is to more. We're going to write the which of the bird. So we are going to write here is to another, here is to another year of living your best life. Your best life. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So this is just a continuation of the birthday wish. Now we're going to make this to 4 all in caps. All right, then we bring it down here, and I think let's shift this Amaka and Jenny upwards. All right, I think they're occupying so much space down here, so let's shift it this way. And look at what we're going to do. I'm going to shift this one also a little bit upwards. Okay, good. Now let's shift Jenny a little bit inwards. Then we shift the wish also. Now we're going to play around with the shadow. Let's shift this shadow element. Which of the shadow are we working with? Let me see that. Okay, good. So everything is well in place, and let's check this one. All right, good. Now that everything is moving on as planned, the next thing we're going to do is to change the font to Roxford Sans, our famous font. We're going to use Roxford Sans Light. Stay tuned guys, I'll be taking you to that awesome application that will make the image to be very bright and detailed in a moment from now. The last element we are going to work with right now, or to bring, is our star element. Right, so I'm going to bring our star element. So remember, this star element, we use it for our last birthday design. We are still going to make very good use of it here. Okay, just reduce it in size, position it here neatly. Okay, and we are good to go. Right now we are going to save the design, and the next application we are going to use is Snapseed to make this image come to life. We're going to make it very visible and detailed. So let's go to Snapseed. First of all, save your work as PNG and Ultra for better quality. And as it's saving, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you so much. The image is saved. Now let's proceed to Snapseed. Alright guys, welcome to Snapseed. Once you're on Snapseed, it will help you to improve the image quality. So just click on this plus button that you are seeing, then select your design. After selecting your design, proceed to Tools, click on Tools, then you click on Details, increase the structure. So I believe you can now see what is happening. So look at the original work. If we increase the details to, let's say, to structure, sorry, to about 86, then you have to click here also. Please subscribe to the channel as you are following up. So you click down here and you see sharpening. Click on sharpening, increase sharpening also. So let's make the image very sharp, in fact 100%. So check the previous, and let's click on the check mark, then you check the previous and the original. So this is the previous, this is the edited. So look at that, this is previous, this is now what is happening. I believe you can now see how the image is coming to life. After you must have achieved that, go to Tools, click on Tools, and go to Tune Image. So don't touch anything on brightness yet. I would love you to click on this button here, click on Contrast. Right, so increase, let's make the contrast to be very outstanding. Then go to, click down here again, go to Warm. Let's reduce the warmness a bit, just a bit. Then click here again, let's check on the brightness. Sorry, let's check brightness. Let's reduce the brightness a bit also. So with this, you are good to go. Check the before on Pixellab and now on Snapseed. This is just how awesome your design can look like. And what you're going to do now is just to save your work by clicking on Export and Save a Copy, and boom, it's now saved to your gallery. So this is it guys, how you can design or achieve this awesome birthday flyer design using Pixellab and your wonderful magic application Snapseed. It was nice designing this with you, and I'm still looking forward to working out more other awesome tutorials with you, God willing. Please kindly subscribe to the channel and stay connected with us for more other amazing graphic design tutorials and other inspiring graphic design tips. Kindly subscribe to the channel, tell us where you are watching from, and if you love to replicate this design, let me know. All the resources I've used will be attached on the link provided in the video description, and I'll also be waiting to hear from you if you want to replicate this or to try this out. I'll be sharing with you my WhatsApp group channel, the WhatsApp group link, where you can do the design and submit it for reviews and correction. Thank you so much for watching the video. It was nice working with you. God willing, we'll be back with more other amazing tutorials. From here, it's Don's Graphics.